This is another one of these like random stories I keep hearing. Dearborn Heights. A woman was arrested after allegedly striking her boyfriend repeatedly with a frying pan, knocking him unconscious. Apparently, she continued to strike him after he was knocked unconscious. Police were called to the residence near Telegraph and Warren, where the boyfriend reportedly lost consciousness briefly after being hit. Due to a domestic dispute, the woman became violent after learning her boyfriend had allegedly been cheating on her. Right? Story as old as time. Dearborn Heights. What is that? Chicago? Dearborn Heights. No, it's Michigan. So Detroit, maybe? Somewhere around there, maybe. Wayne County. Comunque. It's the comments, right? The comments are what got me charged up. And maybe it's because I engage with these posts, but it ends up being like, I keep getting stories like this. There was another one the other day. The woman found out her husband, at least, was cheating, and she used a, come si dice, con le foto, like a wedding book photo thing, right? I don't know, come si dice. It's a wedding photo album. And she smashed him. I guess for some reason he was half naked on the cojones, and it blew him up, literally busted him open. The guy was in excruciating pain. The police came. The comments were just women laughing, saying, "Oh, we got to pay her bail. She's a hero." Now, there's no way like that I can even convey to you the level of complete just psychoticness of the comments. Because I tell you, like every comment was like this, and you're like, okay, yeah. But you don't realize, like, seriously, every single comment, hundreds and hundreds, because it was a viral story. So you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of comments, overwhelming like that. Now and then you got one dude saying, damn, if this was the other way around, these comments are a little disturbing. People wouldn't be acting this way, right? And obviously he gets, charged out. Same thing here. Like, check this out. Okay, so here's the story. Comments, as she should, good job, queen. Well, he knew who she was when he met her. Sounds about right. Nah, she watched Tangled too many times. Well done, babe. Well done. Now, and when I tell you there's 200,000 likes, so there is a large amount of comments here, right? They're all the same. They're all the same. Comment after comment after comment. What if I say, oh, well, if it was the other way around? If it was the other way around, you wouldn't be even allowed to say it. It would be considered misogyny. You would get banned. Your comment would get shut down. That's how much the discrepancy is that, you would be silenced, basically, if you said some of the stuff that these women are saying. Now, the story is, they weren't even married, right? They had been dating under a month. So to put it in perspective, women are talking about like she's a hero. They need to go fund me her bail and stuff. It's just insensitive. It shows, how women say sometimes they're like, oh man, just arguing with somebody that just say, well, just say you hate women, right? Just say you hate women. It's like their little retort. And it's like, you read these and it's like, just say you hate men, really. But seriously, because if you, as a guy, you say something insensitive, immediately they're like, oh, you're a misogynist, you hate women. I'm like, no, you're calling out. I mean, hate is a strong word. Not everything has to do, you can disagree with an individual woman or something. It doesn't mean you hate them. But these comments do show hate because it shows an insensitivity towards male pain, towards male death. It is just made a joke of. This is not stuff like, I don't know if women perceive that this is what guys do. We don't sit around talking like this about women. We don't rejoice when a woman is harmed, when a woman is essayed, when a woman is abused. We don't laugh about that. Actually, it's the opposite, because even though these things do happen, generally men have a protection thing, Like if I see a woman get manhandled or something, like there's something comes up, you want to protect women. You really do. Even though in today's society, you don't want to. You resist that feeling like, man, I wish I didn't feel this way. But we still have this innate kind of sense that we should be protecting, right? So we do not rejoice. We don't sit around talking crazy like that. Even if a woman cheated, I haven't really ever sat at a table with somebody and talked about, oh, that she should be harmed. She should be, disfigured. Or it's not things that we talk about. Yeah, we may talk shit and say, oh, women, she cheated. Oh my God, this, but we never talk about, harming somebody in a way that we just rejoice about it, with this eagerness. So it's very troubling. I don't know. Random video. I know you guys are like, he's just talking shit, but it's, I keep seeing a pattern. So I do things now to just piss chicks off, man. I go to every time there's some story like this, I post on there. I say, not all women, but always a woman. I go, they flip out. They flip out. Same thing when there is a child that is killed by a woman, because people don't realize this, but majority of infants are killed by women more than men, right? Infants like under 2, something like that. So I just put there, not all women, but always a woman. Man, that gets them angry, right? Then they'll be like, no, men are the ones that are killing. And then, so then you want to really just flare them out. When they say something, you drop in there like, yeah, but you're counting abortions. That'll really fly them over, obviously. I just say it to piss them off, and it works. And, again, it's about just the irony. They don't see it. Women love saying that. Love saying that. Not all men, but always a man. Like somehow because I'm a man, we're collectively responsible for the actions of other men. It's just ridiculous. Well, you flip that on them, they don't see it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the world lately. But, I'm a married man. I got kids. I'm just minding my own business. Maybe I got too much screen time, right? Because I get agitated by these things. And people are like, well, just ignore that. And I'm like, it would be nice to say that, oh, this is just fringe people on social media, Reddit. This is not really a reflection of how people feel in the real world, right? It can't be. I'm afraid so, actually. I think that people are saying online what they wouldn't dare say in real life, in IRL. But it is an accurate depiction of how people feel. I believe that. I do believe that. People are just not saying it, but I believe the average chick walking around, hears this story, feels probably the same way. Because it is the same people saying it, right? They're just, I don't know. Again, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm harping on this. I'm going to close it out, all right? One last thought. I know you guys are going to say, oh, but they don't really mean it. It's different between saying something online and actually living it through. And I say, yes, that is absolutely true. Just like I say bullshit online sometimes, but a sense of irony. But these are not ironic comments. They're not ironic comments. And when you have such a huge group of women and people endorsing this kind of thing, and nobody is the voice of reason, then I start to worry. Should I not worry? What's going on? I don't know. You can say this is reactionary. Sure, it's reactionary. The problem is, when are you going to draw the line? These kind of things, really, the pendulum usually swings way into the other way. So it's reactionary because one way, and then it's going to swing way far the other way before anyone pulls the brakes on it. And then it's reactionary in a sense of, is it real, right? Is danger real? Like sometimes the media portrays things, gets people agitated. That's what I worry. Kind of like BLM riots and all these things. People think the world is so much tougher now than it used to be, but it's not. It's not. It's the media has manipulated your perception of reality, thus creating a manufactured outrage. You're just pissed off about things and you're depressed when you shouldn't be. We have entered this like psychology where we're just not grateful when we have a skewed perception of what's going on, and you're angry for no reason, right? Maybe I'm angry for no reason. Could be. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I'm not someone who professes certainty in anything, because it's not what you know for certain that gets you in trouble. No, sorry, I misspoke. It's not what you don't know that gets you in trouble. It's what you know for certain that just ain't so. And the more you learn about any subject, the more you realize you know nothing. So beware of anybody that deals in absolutes. Absolutes. That's a drink. And absolutes. I gotta be the only sits. Okay, well, anyway, that's my 2 thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Hope everybody's doing good. The holidays are approaching. I'm just sitting here dicking around. I decided every time I get pissed off about something, I'm just going to make a video ranting about it. And that's it. Life is good. Nothing's really going on, man. I can't believe a whole year has gone by. It doesn't feel like Christmas 2024. It feels like yesterday, like a few months ago, was already Christmas again, right? And this time I'm 40 and it's Christmas. So it's like, Madonna, dude. Oh, man, I don't like it. I don't like getting older, but what are you going to do? I don't know if you've noticed, but I've dropped a lot of weight, right? I'm getting ripped. It used to be a lot bigger. Dropping weight, that's the bad thing about losing weight. You're losing a lot of muscle too, but that's my 2025 kind of, you know, goals is to keep getting in better shape. But I've already started that. I'm back down to weight I was basically in college, you know. So if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it at 45 or 50, right? So I gotta start doing shit. All right, thank you guys for watching. As always, buy red and sell green.